Testing. Yeah, that sounds like me. Let's see, posted to Twitter, posted to the Discord. Don't have anything weird on screen. Discord is on the lower screen. Oh yeah, hold on. Before I should turn on my controller. That makes sense. Yeah, okay, controller's on. I can show this repeatedly later on in the stream when people show up. I drew my character. Her gimmick is that I fucked up in character creation, so I had to take a screen cap of her face in the VOD to get the actual face I was going for, and then I decided that because she has, like, default face now, she was caught in a magical accident and her face is blurred out. So no one can ever really see her. So that's her gimmick. Anyways. Oh, wait a minute. I need to have my chat open. That's what was missing. Let's see. Now I have chat available in my second monitor, which is actually a drawing tablet. I think I got everything. So, time to start. Meant to do one of these more recently than this. Just sometimes don't have the time, or if I have the time, I'm not feeling it. I feel like I'll have a drawing day instead. Part of the reason I juggle projects so weirdly is so that if I don't feel like doing one thing, I've always got like 5 other things and I can look through and be like, do I feel like doing this? Yeah, maybe I do. Oh right, I forgot I jingle in this specific armor. I'll get used to it. Let's practice our basics. Alright, I'm remembering my controls. Alright, I'm kind of remembering how to parry, that's good. Yeah, I still suck a little bit, that's normal. Yep, well, I didn't have a lot of souls on me. Good place to practice. Yeah, since the last time I had played this, I did play Skyrim a few times, didn't stream it. I was getting my Skyrim file to a place where I felt like it would be good to stream because I am not doing that as a continuous thing. You know, it's just when I've got something good going on and not me selling banished daggers and looting the same dungeons over and over. When I'm actually doing a quest that's for a plot, I'll stream it. So, last few times I played Skyrim, it was just to get back to that point. So, the controls are different enough that I need to remind myself of what I'm doing. Alright. I know I can take you. I can't parry him yet. That's fine. I'd like a weapon with a better move than this, like, I don't remember the choices generally, but the big stab is a little too much of a build-up and a little too precise, and that isn't quite wide enough to get two guys standing next to each other, so hopefully I can get a sword where I can do better stuff. I remember very little of the individual swords. I remember at one point just hitting people with a giant club because it was useful for certain bosses, and I remember using... Come on. Yeah, there we go. So I can't not hit the walls sometimes in here with this sword. I remember using a spear when I was farming rats for humanities. Hi, Shatika. Not doing much yet. Yeah, I remember using a spear and a club, but I want to say I had a regular sword that I would use, and I don't remember what it was or why it was the one that I stuck with. No, don't target down there. There we go. So I'm still poisoned, aren't I? Yeah. It's fine. I'll deal with it. Ah! Can't get me like that. Not when I can see you in the corner of my eye. Right, this was not where the... Where is the bonfire? It's up there somewhere. So my character, it has been decided, her name on the status screen is Initialize, because I kept accidentally pressing Initialize instead of pressing, like, Done with Character Editor. And even though Initialize sounds like it means start, it means reset in this character creator, which is odd. So anyways... Oh, right, I was still poisoned, so I couldn't deal with them. Right. Hi, Hundera. By the way, if my audio sucks, tell me specifically why, and don't say it's my microphone, because I don't want to use the other microphone. Last time I tried using the good microphone for anything, it just sort of picked up every time I touched the desk. Which wasn't great because the time I did that was a drawing stream, but it's just like, man, I'll just use my headset, it's fine. Anyways. This character's name on her stat screen is Initialize. I've decided that that's 2 words. Her first name Initia, last name Lies. Like, whatever. She was some kind of scholar in some kind of part of Dark Souls that isn't this part. You know, the outside countries you never actually see outside of the descriptions on the character creator. And she was not super social. She was, no. Thank you. Again. I know there's an item I can get for curing that. I don't think I have it. Anyways, Initia Lies, the Unfaced, was a scholar who was doing, I want to say, like, the magical equivalent of, like Hadron Collider Higgs boson type stuff, where she's trying to see things that you can't typically see. Like a particle or a dimension or something like that. And she accidentally caused a magical explosion that caused her face to become blurry. Like, it's not that she doesn't have a face, didn't disfigure her, it's that you cannot focus on her. Because her face is, like, phased out of our reality slightly, but only slightly. So you can kind of tell, like, she has eyes and stuff. Alright, let's try to not die to 3 scrubs. Alright. Almost successful at not dying to 3 scrubs. The 4th scrub up there was making it hard. Okay. So I'm going to the bonfire. Fuck that guy. I'll kill him in a second. Does that cure poison? It does, right? Yes. And you know what? I'm gonna stay there, actually. Sit there for a second. Initialize the scholar who fucked up her face, and now you can't see her right. This is the art. She's, literally just blurry. And because of that, it made it a little difficult for people to figure out that she was undead in the however that happens. I don't think it's ever made super clear in the lore. I think I asked that question when I first started this run. It's like sometimes people just turn up with the dark sign and it's like, oh, you're zombie filth now. We got to get rid of you. All right. Good. Oh, is that? I think that's the same thing I'm carrying right now. But yeah, she was able to for a while because she's a bit of a recluse. She was able to stay in her wizard laboratory, and her colleagues did not notice right away that she was undead, and it was a little hard to tell because she already has a fucked up face. So when she figured out that was what was going on with her, she was able to quickly try and like gather as much research as she could about the area she was inevitably going to end up banished to if she didn't somehow cure herself, which obviously she didn't. She couldn't cure herself of this. Parry practice. Get me. Fucking do it. No? Did it. Hate these guys. Do the thing. Do the thing! Are you mocking me? What? I don't know how that one works, but okay. Alright then. Do I have enough for anything? Let's find out. Yeah, she did research on what was going to potentially happen to her when she was inevitably found and banished, and she has a vague understanding of what's going to be going on here, mostly from maps that were probably not very recent. There's a lot of things she simply can't predict, but she's very cerebral about it and trying her best, but she is not an athlete at all. So the fact that early on you don't have a lot of magic options has left her really fucked up. She's not good at this. You weren't facing him enough, I think? Oh, for the parry? Yeah, maybe. I guess it's a narrow window.
Oh, there you are.
Here I am.
Still keeping your marbles all together?
Yes.
Then go ahead. Don't be a nitwit.
I won't.
Never hurts to splurge when your days are numbered.
Guess.
Things are getting treacherous in these parts. A horrible goat demon has moved in below. And up above, there's that humongous drake and a bull demon too. If you stick around this place, it might end up being your grave.
So, that bull demon is the boss I haven't beaten, and I think that's the goal of tonight, is to get myself prepared and actually try to beat that thing.
Oh, this one. Ain't she lovely? Her name is Yulia. She's plumb in love with me. You'd never leave my side now, would you, Yulia?
So, he talks to a bathtub and pets like an invisible dog or something in the bathtub. I looked it up. There is no actual... It's not a bug. There's not a missing model. As far as anyone can tell, it is just that he's hallucinating something there. I've been thinking, since Initia's gimmick is that she was trying to do something that her face is outside of reality, can she see whatever's is in there? Under the implications that he is actually seeing something legitimate for whatever reason, then would she be able to see it too? Of course, the counterpoint being there's nothing there. Like, she can't see his hallucination. Excuse me, I gotta clear my throat. Took off the headset for that for a second. Hope I sound better. It was just a booger in my throat. But anyways, I've been thinking, like, there is no answer, really. Like there's nothing there, so I can't say she sees it, because it's like, what? How am I going to play that out? It's never going to amount to anything. But I think Initia might maybe believe him that something's there. We'll never know if it's legit. It might just be a symptom of Initia herself going a little bit unstable if she starts also talking to the wash tub. Do I want any of these? I think I already have a shield that's decent enough. I might want to try a different sword. I do need to get the repair box, so I can't spend too much. I mean, I can, but I shouldn't. I think I want to replace this shitty top armor as well.
Oh, thank you very much. Come back soon.
You're welcome. I wish there was like a emote for petting the tub. Change equipment. Wow, got a lot of short swords, huh? I can't sell those, can I? I don't think he buys things.
Oh, you again. I hope you've brought plenty of souls.
I didn't.
What a waste of time. Go and...
Fuck you, dude. So this is still jingly, but at least it looks a little cooler, matches her hat. Okay, that's good. Big one I'm not really sure is going to be practical. Small attack's good. Let's try. I mean, that looked cool, but it didn't do much. Ah, he too is asked to sing. There we go. Yeah, so I can't sell those like 4 extra short swords, which is annoying. I swear, is there someone later in the game you can sell to? Maybe. Maybe you like break stuff. I know there's like no way they just have you accumulate generic crap forever. There's gonna be something. I just don't remember where that becomes useful. Yeah, that big attack isn't useful. I do like that this is a wide arc for the small attack, though. Like, that's gonna be fine. What was that item I just got? Was that just a lack of pants? I'll go down here, because it's relatively safe in here to check that. Oh yeah, I already had one. So whatever. But yeah, it's like just peasants' pantslessness. Oh, well then. Yeah, okay. I still consistently try to use big attack instead of small attack. That might be me Skyrimming. I think, yeah, the trigger is the correct one to do for Skyrim, and then the bumper is, I forget what the right bumper does. Alright, that wasn't terrible. Because I want the right trigger attack to be useful, because it looks neat. Like, that looks neat. It's just got no purpose, and it's got too much build-up. Camera hated me. There we go. Got another... You know, I'm gonna try it on. Yeah, you can see my leg. Hideous. And, is that actually better? No. Not by enough. Probably get the pants that guy is selling in a little bit. Alright. Oh good, my stuff is below the ladder, that helps. I need 3,000 for the repair kit. About halfway there. Alright. Oh. Another one of those. Is there anyone in here? I don't recall. Nah, this just led me here. Ah. Fuck you. There's that thing in the way, I can't get him. Alright, there's another one. So down there is a guy I can't really beat. And up here, there's the demon. There's the crossbow guy up here. I almost forgot him. Alright. Pretty close to getting the repair thingy. Let's go back. Save some... well, I guess not save some souls. Just go back and reset things. I don't know why I said save. They're still... Yeah, no, I could get those guys and then come back for them. Yeah, get you. Yeah, the scimitar is doing better for me. I don't want to... He was too far up against the wall. I want the practice off of them. If I die in the practice, what's the point? Yeah, let's go sit. So it's not fully clear how much I'm gonna need level-wise for the Taurus Demon. I'm sure there's some community that's mastered this in a way where they can do everything without leveling up even once, and it's like, no, that doesn't sound viable for an average person. I've tried not to look up too much stuff for that kind of thing. It feels kind of joyless. Almost there. These guys would get me to it. God damn it. Hate this guy. Alright, my left hand is numb. Got ya. Actually, my left hand needs to shake it out a little. It's numb. It happens. Thankfully, I've not been saying much about it because it's no one's business, but I was able to reacquire the medication I take for that. So things should go back to manageable soon. There's a guy back here, right? Yeah. Lock on. Alright, I can get the repair box.
Oh, they still keeping
Yep,
going.
yep, yep, yep. Alright. So then I think my next goal is pants for 500. That's not too bad.
Thank you kindly.
And he had leather gloves. What are my gloves? Okay, so his gloves are also probably better than what I'm wearing. So let's go for those. And then start devoting some time to leveling up. They're not worth as much, but I should go down and get those pygmies. Because I can, and there's a lot of them. The rafters were getting in my way there. Alright. Yeah, if I go down here... Oh, right. Let's heal. So if I jump down here... There's a few more guys, and this will loop back around. They're not worth as much, but it's something. It feels like since I haven't gone back to sit at a bonfire to reset the other guys that I had been fighting, it just feels efficient to get these guys too. She kinda does look like she's blurred out. I never figured out how to get that thing. I can figure it out later. Were those two soul gettings from the two guys I knocked off that were hanging off the ledge? Did it take them that long to fall? I don't know. let's go back. Let's heal. Might not be too terribly interesting for the next few cycles of me killing the guys. There's a Steam sale in right now, the summer sale. I haven't really looked at it, in part because, again, I'm playing this because I want to delete it from my computer. I don't have space on my hard drive to install any... What? I didn't get... Okay. Alright, got it. I don't have space. I want to finish a game and then delete it, and this is a good candidate because technically I've played it before. I just want to play it on my terms and get the achievos on my account. So I'm not even looking at the Steam sale yet. Can I open this one? No. I do have the residence key, I just don't... It doesn't work there. Right, these guys. So I am close to, I think, enough for the gloves and pants. Might as well just get these guys too. Doubling back would be fine, because I'd have to kill some guys to get to the merchant again, but, I mean, more souls is gonna be... Ugh, god damn it. The moment I get a little bit, like, relaxed, start fucking up. But yeah, I'd have to kill some guys to get to the merchant again, but... Well, no, I wouldn't have to right now. Yeah, because I haven't sat again. I wouldn't, actually. Well, you know what? I'm already here. Let's deal with these guys, and then double back. I'm not going to deal with the shield guys. Wow, I had the worst timing there. Jesus. Okay, I'm out of Estus, and that is a lot of health gone. I thought I could time it so that I stabbed a guy before he threw the firebomb. I was wrong. Well then. While everyone's dead, though, I can still go back to the merchant. The most dangerously safe I've ever been. The game I want to install once I booted this one off of my stuff is probably Morrowind. Because I've only, for Elder Scrolls, played...
Again. I hope you brought...
Yeah, okay. I've only ever played Skyrim, and apparently it's very, very different from every other Elder Scrolls game. And I did buy both Oblivion and Morrowind in, Steam sales a while back. Just haven't gotten to play them. And there's no way that this game is not significantly bigger than Morrowind in terms of like size. I haven't actually checked, but it's like this was just a supreme candidate for play it then delete it. Alright, so. Alright.
Thank you, Kai.
I can have a complete set of I guess normie armor. So, what does this mean for my stuff? Oh, that wasn't actually necessarily any better, was it? Huh, I could have gone without those. Well... Okay, so that one symbol is for durability. Okay, I couldn't remember what that was. Whatever. I bought them, I'll wear them. They're part of this set, I guess. I've not been reading the stats very well on these things. That's fine. I can generally judge that a number is bigger. I know that, I'm assuming that some of my starting stuff was intended for magic casters and would have higher magic defense, and that's just not relevant right now at this stage of the game. Alright. What are we looking at for leveling up? 1,000 souls to level up. Got it. This isn't a great outfit, but at least I'm not, like, exposing beef jerky skin that much. And the hood's got this nice little fringe to it that's genuinely kind of a nice little detail, other than it being on a goofy looking chainmail hood. So I think I'll do 1 level up with the souls I gain, and then I'll try the Taurus Demon and figure out what I need to do in terms of more levels. Occasionally forget I have these. What? Oh, item. Alright, so I have spear access if I want it. I don't think I do right now, but it's nice to have one. Actually, I need to remind myself how the spear plays. Right, I can't actually hold it very well. Got it. That's not super useful most of the time, but at least it's fast. Even that's a little faster than some of the other thrusts. I don't think I'm gonna want that. But let's try it with these guys. Okay. Maybe I am gonna be comfortable with that. Like I said, I remember using a spear for a little while when I was grinding in my previous playthrough, but I don't recall it being particularly good, just that it was fast. But maybe at this stage of the game it's also good enough, stat-wise? Of course I can't use it very well since I can only two-hand it. I don't think I want to go after the demon with this thing, though. I'll switch back to scimitar for that. Oh. It would be great if I could judge the distance there. I thought I was close enough. Oh, fuck. Okay. Switching back to scimitar. Looking at chat. First time I played Oblivion, my brother set it up with mods and I've never been able to find again. I called it the doorbell mod because it had a big purple button next to the door of playable houses that teleported you to a mod house that was big and had things like a mannequin for you to store armor. Huh. You've also never played Morrowind? Apparently that's the one that everyone says is the best, right? I don't know. People argue about whether it's Oblivion or Morrowind, and I haven't played either. No one says Skyrim is the best, though. That is distinctly a thing that never happens. Smelly souls. Yeah, this game's pretty... You can smell the screen in this game. That's the chosen aesthetic. They're doing it on purpose. Can't really say too much to it. To a clumsy start. Also, that particular spear is used oddly. It doesn't have the reach. Yeah, it feels like it should be longer than it is, like graphically. Oh, nice. I just kind of sweeped them. Yeah, that's why I like this better than the short swords arc. It's a little wider. Got like 20 minutes into Morrowind and got eaten by a fish and noped out. At least you can get eaten by fish. In Skyrim, there's really only one aggressive fish, and it's like, I don't know, the size of a plank of wood. The size of plank, the plank of wood from Ed and Eddie. Like it's like maybe a 2-foot long fish at most. Slaughterfish are more annoying than anything. Mostly because you can't target them well. The fish that's big enough that it can eat you, like that's at least more interesting than Skyrim's offerings for underwater stuff. Most of the time if I'm fighting underwater, which you can't really do, you can't use weapons underwater, you just kind of have to get as close to the water as possible and hope your ranged stuff works. Like the most that I've ever really had to do is that sometimes bears will glitch under the water and just run around under the water and you can't do much. Because if you're in that sort of area up on the coastline, like near Winterhold, like between Winterhold and Windhelm, there's just a lot of just open land with bears. And they will just clip into the water and just hang out there. They don't even swim, they just get stuck. Alright. I might have enough for 2 levels. Let's see here. Want to say I don't want to pour too much into strength off the bat because eventually I'm going to try and do as much spell casting as I can, but I'm going to need it for right now. Not quite enough for a 2nd level up. It is the same aggressive fish, it's just really mean in Morrowind, and that's a little more interesting. Slaughterfish in Morrowind. All wildlife in Morrowind is really aggressive and likes to swarm. There's a bug, a literal itty-bitty bug that can stunlock you to death. That's at least funny. Oblivion has one big fish and it's just a giant slaughterfish. Is that the only fish? Like, I know they added, like, a fishing feature to the Skyrim Anniversary Edition. Bye. The fish in there are all, like, just harmless, like, ugly salmon. Oh no, there's, like, goldfish, too. But, like, there's no enemy fish. And it's like, just give us a shark. Literally just a shark. Or a stingray or something. And that's enough for another level. Water is not somewhere you go in Oblivion, it's just an obstacle to make you hold your breath. Yeah. Yeah, they don't want to do... I assume just because... In part probably because they're first-person games, and in part because they're just not that kind of game. They don't want to give you, like, water gameplay. That's just too much for them or something. I want to say it was endurance is what I was going to do next. Just seems like an overall good stat to keep up with. Alright, let's see if I can do decently against the Taurus Demon. There. Okay. not gonna do great against the Taurus Demon if I can't even get through these guys without using like 2 Estus flasks. Fuck. Speaking of, how do I make this fire better? I don't remember. Right, right. I kind of remember this. Oh hey, I'm person-faced again. That's not what her face should look like. That's not what I chose on the sliders. Because she's fucked up. To be fair, Dark Souls doesn't let you get wet either. Yeah, I feel like this would be a way worse game to try and give you underwater combat in. Alright, so now I have 10 Estus. Can I go further? No, it won't. I don't have an... I think my other humanities are in storage, but that's enough. This is enough for this. Talking of other games, I think it would be interesting to see Josh and Megan play Spore. We have it! I think we do. I remember buying the Creature Creator before the game even came out, way back when, and just using it to make, nothing great. I accidentally made something backwards. Like there's an arrow that tells you which way is forward, so that when your creature is made, you put the head facing forward, and I did it backwards somehow. Named that creature Buttwalker Supreme, and then someone I know actually wound up using that one in one of their Spore worlds, I think is what happened. But I've never played the actual Spore. I don't have to feel as bad about having to heal on my way to the boss if I've got 10 instead of 5 of these. I'm gonna ignore these guys. I'm gonna ignore these guys. I tried. They don't like it when I ignore them. That sucked. Guess I learned my lesson about friend zoning them. Let's get this guy. Because I don't want it to backfire if I ignore him. Spore is fun right up until you become a space civilization, then it gets boring and grindy. I logged into Spore yesterday. My account is there with all the achievements, but for some reason all my creations were gone? Which is a shame because you made a lot. Aw. Wonder what happened. Don't they, like, save... maybe... They save stuff on, like, a shareable thingy, right? Like, so you can download other people's stuff. Maybe... Is that thing still around? The game's kind of old now. I could believe that maybe they just don't have it saved. I had something similar happen to me recently. I logged into Terraria, mostly just to see if something was working, because I was like moving files around for reasons. Just wanted to make sure that it was in the right place and it would load my stuff. And it, apparently, like, my characters are gone from Terraria, which is weird. But my world isn't. My world is basically just a giant storage world that I was just filling with shit. So I could go in and get everything if, big if, I could remember the controls to Terraria, which I don't. So that's something to set aside for another day. Alright, got seven orange juices. Let's see how well this goes. I've got a lot of souls now. I could level up again. Then I'd have to come all the way back up here. Fuck it. It's fine. It's like just the souls it took to get here, so whatever. The site is up and your page on the official Spore website still has your stuff on it. You just can't connect? Weird. Other people say that the Spore is a space game with a bunch of mini games you have to play to get there. I'm gonna have to play it just to decide for myself which way I'd go. So I could see myself going either way. It's like, oh, the space part's grindy. The parts before it feel like a fun minigame. Like, yeah, no, I might like both of those. Wow, that's a great start to this. Alright. Okay. I need to figure out how to get this guy going. I feel like I was doing okay the last time I did this, though. Alright, so I gotta just kind of figure out his moves, but it's been like a week and a half, 2 weeks. Oh, that sounds rare. Titanite shard. I can't do anything with that yet, right? That's for later. Alright, just gonna go. Hope I can recover my souls and beat the boss. Or at least die to the boss in a way that the souls are still recoverable a second time. Oh, hey, am I still human even though I died? Yeah, I look not decayed? Or partially decayed, I can't tell. The lighting engine's making it unclear. Oh no, I'm like half rotted or some shit. Like, I feel like I'm not as beef jerky as I should be, but I'm not fully human either. Is that how that works? I've never really you don't always get to see your face that much. Usually you're in a helmet that'll cover everything so it doesn't come up. That was almost decent. Don't feel like dealing with them directly right now. Damn it. Thought I had that. Guess not. Alright, well, that could be worse. I'll have 8 juices. Am I mid-rolling right now? You know what? Good question. Yeah, that might not be a great roll. That could be why I'm not able to dodge that guy. I feel like I don't want to fix it though. Like, I don't want to try and prioritize mobility right now because I'm not that good at dodging, so if he hits me it's gonna hurt and I'm gonna get hit regardless, so it better hurt less, if that makes sense. Heavy roll? Maybe. I'll just try and not prioritize rolling. I'll do the thing where I keep climbing up here and trying to jump down onto him. You got more space up here anyways, so it's probably a better place to actually try rolling. Is this a safe jump to take? Yes. Oh, no, it wasn't. I lost a little health. That sucked. Alright. That's a decent amount of souls. Let's try and not die forever. Alright. Okay. Oh, this is not a great place to get stuck. Whew. Alright. Alright. Not great. I'm gonna check something. Alright, it's endurance for equipment load. So if I wanted to try and level up further, that would be what I'd do, is endurance. In general, that sounds like a good idea. I think I said that earlier, where it's like, yeah, that seems like a good stat to not fall behind on, generally. Just making a note of it. I don't think I'm gonna do anything more for leveling right now. Well, maybe I will. All those souls that I had gotten that I just dropped were more or less from me trying to get to the boss. So maybe... How far back did you follow me from, dude? Maybe it would be potentially worth it to just run back and forth a little more for a couple more levels. Can also maybe just wear the other pants? I don't know. That might not be enough. I'll try it. I'll go get these guys and then double back. And I'll see if I have enough for... See if I can just get enough for another level, raise endurance once, and then fiddle around with my pants. Wait. I'll fiddle around with my equipment load. So this is definitely not enough for a level up yet, so let's go get these guys, I think. Might not be enough. Yeah, still not quite enough. Guys down here, might as well. That might be enough. Let's find out. Can't wait to actually get access to, like, more spells. I feel like that's the thing that primarily I want to mess around with, because I don't know as much about them. I can start building this character's personal lore and her decisions and preferences and stuff. Because she's supposed to be a magician. Not quite enough. Does anything need repair? Might as well. If I'm gonna have to go out there anyways, I might as well repair some of the stuff I'm wearing. That doesn't pull too much off that I'm not gonna get back just from these guys out here. I tried making a human in Spore and it was horrible, but I have since seen other people's like screen caps of potential humans in Spore, and they are both way better and way grosser. Like, you can basically just build an entire fully sculpted anything out of the right lumps, but then it's made of lumps. Harry, practice me. Do it. Ha. Chump did what I told him to. Oh, hi, another item. Just another one of those. Is that enough to change my roll? Is that a better roll? Kind of. That feels a little faster. Now, if I change back... all of these are 13 versus that one was 12. If I basically go pantsless, that feels about the same. I don't want to change everything. It feels like, oh, you can come in here? No, you can't. This is mine. Yeah, I'd have to change something bigger than just my pants. I don't think I can go back to a fast roll with any one item. Kind of a look. No, that feels about the same. Yeah, unless I want to, like, sacrifice all of my armor, I don't think I'm gonna get a better roll than this without leveling up endurance a lot. Hat? I don't think my hat's that heavy. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be a big enough change. I don't want to get rid of the hat. Kinda like this stupid shiny hood. What? What was that? What? I did not mean to do whatever the fuck happened there. I almost backflipped off the... Okay. How did I do that? Okay, that's kind of... okay. It's like a jab. You control stick forward a little bit and tap. That didn't do that much, and it kind of got me out of the way. So that's kind of like a backstep. Alright. I don't think I'm going to do that much, but now I know why it accidentally happened. Do I care? Well, I'm not going to use soul arrows in the boss fight, so I might as well gather some more. Oh, they're out of my range. In fact, why don't I just do that just all the way up to the boss, actually? Because I should have enough to do that, and then I won't be using it in the fight. Yeah, there we go. That's a strategy. Let's go re-up them though. It's a okay, thank you. It's a flips. You do flips with the scimitar if you press forward and attack. It's a replace for the kicks. Okay, so that is what that is. All right. Come on. Targeting is very fickle. This might be viable. No, it's not. 'Cause I have to stand still to do it. I gotta stay within range. Yeah, no. There's a time and a place for everything, but... Oh. Didn't realize I would AoE them. Let's try this again. That's not gonna work for everything. God. Okay, well I'm not gonna keep going back and forth just to try and perfect my ability to not get hit. That is going to be really not great to watch or do. Upcoming guys, though, can absolutely just zap them. Yeah, that works. I'm in the crossbow range. Fuck you, dude. Yeah, okay. I can kind of avoid instant destruction. That's enough for another level, I think. But I don't want to. With throwing out this level because it's literally just been me like pacing back and forth testing things. It's like I will gain these souls again if necessary. Cannot lose to the guys on the tower. Holy shit. Ugh, that's not gonna be a lot of... Yeah, let's heal again. The fall damage is enough to hurt me, so let's go down nicely. Like a civilized person. What the fu- What happened there? I do not know what happened there. Let's see if I can try it again without dying. Okay. I don't know if I was misaligned or what. Okay. Let's try it again. I'm gonna heal when I get up here. If it gives me the time to. Alright, he's at half health. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Alright, I'm kinda getting it. I will spend a little bit of time on another point in endurance. Yes, that almost works. I wish there was a way to go up the ladders faster. Tried holding B like I was running up it and it didn't seem to do much, so I guess that's just the pace of ladders, which kind of makes sense. Half health is pretty good, considering how I'm not really spec'd out for attack. Maybe not use magic on this guy. This guy immediately in my face does not need me to have a build up to shoot him with light. Not gonna deal with the pygmies this time. It kind of takes too long for very little actual payoff. One of the things that bugs me about these levels is how... I don't know how to explain it. It's not that they're not on a grid. They don't need to be tidy. Oh boy. Oh, okay, that means all those other souls are gone, right? Great. 5,000 at the... whatever. I was continuously not able to use them. Whatever. Ugh. I forget what I was saying before that happened to me. That just obliterated my brain. It just went with the missing souls. That's fine. Wish they would let me like stack the like 10 extra short swords I now have and like smush them together into a bigger short sword or something. That like 700 souls is easy to get. That's what you get. Jeez, these guys shouldn't be... Oh, right. I was gonna say, these guys shouldn't be that hard. I don't know why they get me half the time. Even when they're not hard. I forgot one. should be almost enough for a level. Let's be sure though. Still alive? What the fuck? Whatever. Going back anyways. This is definitely enough for a level, holy shit. No, I remember what I was saying. There's something about Dark Souls level design that bothers me, and I don't want to say like it needs to be tidier, like it doesn't need to be on a grid, but some of the angles that things and paths jut out from each other at is like just precarious on a level that feels like someone just added an extra 3 degrees to the angling of every shape just to make everything just uncomfortable. Remembering that I was going to say something about the level design made me forget that I was going to level up. Incredible. I feel like today I've just not been great, like, focus-wise. I got plenty of sleep. Maybe I got too much sleep and that fucked me up or something, because, I don't know, it was fuzzy heads today, which sucks, because this is the day I pay bills. It's like, no, I paid bills fine. I remembered everything. But still, it's like, why do I feel so hazy? This looks like it's not an improved roll yet. How do I check what my load is? Okay. I am exceeding my equipment load by, if that number is supposed to be the something out of something, I'm like doubled. I also just put some shit away. That's not going to help my equipment load. Is this just something I couldn't carry? Oh no, wait, that's slightly less good of a... I don't remember why I wasn't using that. Leaving that one out, that one out. When did I get that? Is that better than what I'm using? Huh, that is slightly better than what I'm using, I think. I mean, it's smaller. Huh. Kinda like the look of it. Eat anything fun lately? I know I have. I don't know, we had Arby's, what was that, like last Friday? Josh isn't really that much into Arby's. He'll get like some mozzarella sticks, but like I don't know why their chicken is better than like any other chicken. I like their barbecue sauce too, like it's more vinegary. I really enjoy vinegar, which is a weird thing to say. Damn it. Distracted by my own Arby's. Can't do this. I'm gonna gonna try and get another level up in and then see how high that raises equipment load if I put that level into endurance. And then that'll tell me how much I need to potentially lighten my setup. And again, I'm not sure if I want to sacrifice protection for mobility, but it's starting to look like I need to be able to move around that fucker a little better. Actually, let's leave the catalyst out. Yeah, that is a better way to deal with those guys. It's in range. Yeah, I can't explain why Arby's' chicken nuggets are so good. Also curly fries. Just thinking about vinegar makes me drool a little bit. Is that normal? It probably isn't. I'm probably just gross. I drink, like, the pickle juice out of the jar of pickles. I'll go at it. Pickles and pastrami kind of makes me do like that weird little drool too. It's like, I can feel it. I can feel the good food. Other foods I like don't give me that reaction. Like, I really love mashed potatoes, but like, I can imagine mashed potatoes all day and not find myself drooling like a Pavlov's dog. Pickles though, and that Arby's barbecue sauce, holy shit. Just want to look at that guy. Hell no, not dealing with him. Just kind of wanted to look. Pickles and Arby's barbecue? No, that sounds terrible. Pickles are best just on their own. Like, I'll have them on burgers and stuff too, absolutely. But like, just on their own is perfect. I think this is enough for a level. Everyone at work says Arby's is gross, but I like Arby's. Yeah, it's good. So the thing with Arby's is that their food's amazing, but their stores are always really depressing looking. Like, I don't think I've ever been in an Arby's that didn't have, like, part of its lobby walled off with caution tape because there was, like, a leak or something, or, like, their air conditioning wasn't working, but, like, the food is always fucking perfect. I don't know what's up with that. Alright. Oh, I'm 3 off. Also, now it looks like equipment load 54 is the correct number. So my equipment load is correct. Is it dexterity I need for a little more roll? Like the Bronco berry sauce you can get with their jalapeno poppers. I don't like things too spicy, so I never try their poppers. I've never tried that sauce because I just like barbecue sauce too much. What the? Whatever. Dexterity does bring up my physical defense. Somehow? Is it poise is the one I'm looking for my roll? Because nothing here was raising the poise stat. Yeah, I'll go for dexterity. Thought I was gonna go for endurance, but nah, I guess those things being equal is a good idea too. Looks about the same. Whatever. Oh, so I can kind of get them. isn't any better. If I stand anywhere near anything, they firebomb me. Even if my roll isn't any better, hopefully having a little bit of extra in everything that the defense, the endurance, and the dexterity gave me will help a little bit. Okay with getting back up there. God damn it. It's so hard to be sure if something's gonna go, like, through a rock or over it. I'm not used to the way those arc yet. Part because they home in a little bit. But sometimes they don't. Whatever. Let's try the guy. Can't believe she didn't even comment on my message. You want me to go get Arby's? No, don't get Arby's. We've been eating out too much. Budget. Just paid bills. Can't go being too extravagant. No, we're fine after bills. We're okay. But we still should not eat out that much. Learn to make barbecue sauce. And we'll save so much money by making our own barbecue sauce. No, we won't. That probably takes time and supplies. And cooking things from scratch, honestly, isn't necessarily cheaper in a lot of situations because you don't have the scale of, like, ingredients in bulk and shit like that. But in some cases, we do just need to be better. I thought that wasn't gonna hit. All right. I thought he was gonna get me. The fact that you jumped back earlier is a blessing. I need to kite him away from the ladder. Alright, it worked. If I get up the ladder high enough, he won't be able to get me until I come down and get him. Alright. Am I doing it? Better not get too cocky. He might still get me. Also, this feels cheap. This feels like a bullshit way to do this, but I don't want to spend time grinding forever. Is that it? Is that it? Good. Alright. Thanks, chat. You can make your own barbecue sauce as vinegary as you want. I think if we did that, we would be in dispute over it, though. I'd want vinegar, and Josh would be like, that's too much vinegar. You should just drink vinegar at that point. And I'd be like, maybe I should. Did I miss anything up here? I feel like there was something else. Was there a branch in the path up here? Nah. Nah, this is actually the... I don't know, it feels like with all this shit there should be something else here. Yeah, no, nothing. I don't know, something about all that space felt like there should be something there. Locked, okay. Is there not like a door to unlock somewhere that leads to anything that like is a shortcut so I don't have to go through the whole undead burg again? It's this guy.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it.
I look a little
I am
hollow.
Heir of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time.
This guy seems happy to be undead. Oh, first time chatter. Undead, Ashen. Good job. Take the cheats anywhere you can. I like learning the challenges. I don't know.
Aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment.
I'm gonna say yes because I don't remember what he
The way I see
does.
it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey?
He's not undead. Far from. He said he is though, so he's lying. And yeah, I noticed his hands don't look all that undead. The merits of drinking vinegar is a worthwhile discussion to have. Yeah, there's some actual potential health benefits to it, but sometimes you hear that and it'll be like scam stuff. Like, for some reason, people really want to sell apple cider vinegar as like a miracle cure. So what would Initia the Unfaced do with this man? She didn't listen to the guy in the asylum. She did not hear him out about whatever his story was. This guy seems a little weird. But he's also the first person in a while who hasn't been a little bit rude. Let's hear him out.
It pleases me greatly. Well then, take this.
Let's say Initia regrets having not talked to the first guy properly. Because he
We are
died
in
immediately
strange
after.
beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers and relations shift.
Oh, this is stuff Initia would
There's
care
no
about.
telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind.
Right, you can get this guy to help you in boss battles. So I forgot that this is who tells you the things about, like, timelines shifting. That is stuff that Initia is, like, basically a magical theoretical quantum physicist would be interested in. So she's like, okay, maybe it is good to socialize with people in this wretched place. He might know something.
Oh, hello there. I will stay behind to gaze at the sun.
You shouldn't do
The
that.
sun is a wondrous body, like a magnificent father. If only
it's
I
not.
could be so grossly incandescent.
It's... okay. Maybe she was... maybe our hopes were too high that he was another man of magical science. He might just be, coincidentally, in a religious fervor for the things that we have a science fervor for. I go in here? No. No. Drink vinegar for fun and flavor, but not health. Drink vinegar till you pass out. No. I do like me some vinegar, though. There's a dragon here, right? Yes. Yeah, I was like, what? How do we get the dragon to show up? Yep, there it is. But that's the way to go, right? I mean, I know that this game is very non-linear, but... like... it's supposed to do something over there, right? I remember there's a way to, like, slink down into, like, the underbridge, but I might need to be able to open that door for that. Got a lot of souls to be trying to die here. Yeah. I assume you can run under him, but it's probably pretty tricky. And there is an alive guy, well, an undead guy over there who hasn't been felled. Let's go back first. There's nothing else over here. Just what's his face? Feels like there should be a door or something there. Alright. Oh, I missed one. Nothing in there either. Guess I'll just go back. Mid-bridge on the right, have to run fast. Yeah, I might as well go spend my souls first. Feels weird that all of these guys are still dead. Feels like I reached a milestone, so they should just be reset, but no, that's not how it works. How long was this here? I was trying to get the... okay. It's probably just another hollow chest plate. Alright, Vitality's fallen behind a little. Let's do dexterity. So I don't think any of that affected my roll. Not really. go back and make an attempt at a run at that dragon, I think. Damn it. In theory, this game does do the thing where you can level up to an absurd degree that you can just sort of shove these chumps out of the way. Like, if you really want to overlevel, you can. But, like, I kind of wish it would let me do the Skyrim thing of just becoming so absurdly overpowerful that you can just sort of, like, bop someone in the nose and they die and fly, like, 50 feet away. It's like my 150 level orc girl in Skyrim would just sort of run through these guys and just headbutt them out of the way. It just kind of feels like it's a good design choice for there to remain a challenge even after you've surpassed certain areas. Like, they should still do something where you can't just go brain dead through them. But man, it would be nice to just be given the option of just going brain dead and just slashing your way and carving a hole through things. I don't know. I don't know if I'm, like, making a point or not. I don't think I am. Part of it, I was just kind of hoping there'd be, like, a door I could open or something to make this journey a little quicker, like it would take me back to the shrine or something. Always the guy down there. If the dragon is not viable to pass, I can just run down there and try and fight that one guy, but I don't remember what's past that one guy, and it's definitely not going to be good or easy. These guys respawned, right? Yes. They weren't part of the boss. Dark Souls isn't about feeling powerful, it's about feeling accomplished. Is it really accomplishing something if you still have to trudge through the same guys over and over, though? It just kind of feels like you don't get any accomplishment for it at all at that point. I think my point is just that I wish I had a little bit of fast travel. Which I know there are things that kind of do that, and there's probably shortcuts that I will get soon. It's just like, man, I just walked over here. I gotta walk here again. It's fine though. Oh, so those guys do come back, okay. Let's see what happens. Ah, okay, so this is the thing on the right, got it. I remember this being really precarious. Oh, maybe not down there precarious, but... I remember there being a guy over here, right? On one of these. There he is. You know what? This is starting to click in my head. That way has rats in it. I think I remember that. Yeah. Yeah. I remember this almost. this just gonna take me up behind the dragon? Is that what's going on there? Okay. This is the next area. I remember this. My last character used that pig's head as an armor for a while. Okay, so the dragon's up there. I can't reach it with my soul arrow. Okay. Can't really do great in that little cramped area. Don't forget you walked a different path going down a little earlier? I don't remember. You mean like last time I played? Because yeah, I could go back and go down to Ghost Town and get killed by ghosts a bunch. If that's what you meant. I duck in here to kill these guys because it feels like they will follow me if I don't. Or like the front guy will have followed me if I didn't kill him. That happened to me earlier. Or 2 paths under the bridge. You took one, said, wait, no, not here, backtrack, and took the other? Okay. Not great for this one. Oh, he did quite a bit to me. Okay. Should be dead. Be dead. I think I will ignore the crossbow guys this time. Is there something following me? Or is that just some weird geometry like something got stuck? I don't know. It looked for a second like something was following me, which didn't make any sense. Alright. Try it. Stuck down here. This was where the rat path is. What was this? Oh, is that my bonfire? Okay, so I did just need to... Alright. I did remember there was something like this, and I couldn't remember where it was. And I was like... Huh. Yeah, okay. Good. Like, I just kind of felt like it should have been closer to me beating the boss, is why it was confusing me there. It's like, I just did the thing. Where's my shortcuts? It's like, oh, there it is. I would have had to have done a little more fumbling to get it. Deal with this guy on the ledge like this. Stay dead. It is so amusing that rats have a high drop rate for humanity. It's gonna take a while for that poison to wear off. Okay. Duly noted. If I gotta deal with one of them here, I might as well deal with the one back there. Whatever. At least I can fast travel now. You know, I'll try and get those souls back. Now that I know that guy is there. I'll try it. This is the way I want to go. Hate these little narrow paths. Jesus, I'm gonna try and not be poisoned. Oh, great. Do I have any of the thingies for that? I don't, right? No. Of course not. I don't know where I would have picked one up. Try him. One hit. Okay then. I think I'm gonna give up on those souls. I think I will try the other guy that looks like that, under the theory that maybe there is a power difference. And if that one also insta-kills me, I'll decide then what to do. Because if the other one's available early on, I mean... It might be intended to be a slightly, like a mini-boss, less of a challenge. I mean, that guy's not positioned in a place where he's really a boss either, so maybe I'm just wishful thinking it. But we can find out. Really, the goal tonight was just to get the Taurus Demon, and then I'd figure it out from there. I didn't think I would get it this soon, because I don't have to be in bed for like another hour or so. It's like, oh, I got all this time. But like, my objective for the night is complete, so... all of this is just kind of me figuring things out. I don't expect to get much further. If I really wanted, I could switch to Skyrim, but it's too easy to spend too much time in Skyrim. Should have just magicked them. That kind of sucked. Alright, this is the guy. What happens if I try him? Can I get a backstab off on him? Doesn't do much. Okay, so my soul arrow does about as much as a backstab does. Oh, is that all that's down here? The corpse? Alright. Guess that doesn't matter that much then. I didn't do that much damage, and a backstab did about as much as my soul arrow, which was not much. Okay. Well, I think the conclusion then is that I can't handle either of them. That one may have been a weaker guy, but I'm just not going to deal with them, I think is the correct course of action. Just don't go upstairs, don't go downstairs. Just go rat ways. Please just fall off the thingy. Alright. Oh, there he goes. Oh good, did I not actually get poisoned? That's nice. Surprised he didn't pick the item up. And I mostly just didn't want to get so distracted I died, so I died while not distracted at the very least. Alright, so now I gotta learn to deal with these guys properly. The guy upstairs is not worth trying. I know there's a little path here. Let's try that. Okay, so there's clearly... yeah, there's a guy behind me too. knew there had to be something up here. Out of stamina. Ugh. Okay. Oh. Feeling there was at least one more of the guys left. Alright. Over here, no. Alright. Can I deal with this guy? Ooh, okay, very armored. That doesn't do much either. Does more than my attacks, though. This guy's slow. I could probably do this for a bit. Oop, oop. There I go. I don't know if he can go this far out. Let's duck in over here. Oh, yes he can. Better not be able to go here. The fall damage didn't kill me. Phew. That was a dumb way to do that. Let's go back. Won't let me. Okay. Is he at the top of the ladder? Okay, he's not. Maybe he can't fit into this little space. Where did you go? Okay, did you just go all the way back? You went all the way back. You still got your health? Okay, you still got your lost health. Ah, the fire killed him, so I didn't. Well, I did half of that damage. I didn't mean for that. That was cheap. That's annoying. Whatever. I did pretty good. I could have gotten him. One of you. Several of you. Remember, do those boars show up later in the game too? Because that would have been a fun fight if I had actually been able to, like, keep at it. And also not have to travel a long way to get to it every time I die. Because, like, the best fights in this game, in my recollection, are the ones that don't feel like Dark Souls fights. The best fights in this game are the ones that feel like Monster Hunter fights. Wherein it feels like there is a pattern and there is a purpose to every weapon animation, and like you can just sort of time things out. And like that was one of the ones where it feels okay. Alright, I got a key. Can't destroy it. This picnic table. Alright. I know there's a dragon later into the game where it's a fun fight because it works like a Monster Hunter fight. There's a lot of bosses that feel really unfun because you have to fight them like they're just stronger versions of these fuckers. Wherein you just kind of are cramped in a little space and have to do things very, very panickedly. So clearly I can get that. But do I want to try? Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, I'm totally using my feet correctly. Straight up not touching anything at all. Alright, that was probably worth it. Probably have a bunch of souls I could just pop, but I don't feel like it. There we go. Certainly not going to be able to backtrack to save some souls if I go through this. Yeah, the amount of souls I have isn't necessarily worth saving. Let's go. Oh, this one wasn't a boss wall? This was just a loading wall? That's just where I was. Okay. This area's gotta have a bonfire somewhere, right? Oh. Okay, no, I can deal with this one. Oof. Okay, maybe I couldn't deal with that one. I almost got him. Okay. So that was just a bigger, more armored undead. That wasn't anything special, unlike those fancy armored guys who I think are in fact something else. I assume they're not undead. Actually, how does that work lore-wise? That things come back when you go to the bonfire. Does that mean that those things have to have been undead? Like the rats look like zombies. And things like the demons don't respawn if they're bosses. Some of those demons respawn later when you find a smaller version of them. Okay. Maybe I'm overthinking the way the game mechanics work. Ah, God. That sucked. Just gotta deal with being poisoned for a while. Boo, pig's not back. Dude, you only barely missed me. Oh wait, right, poison. Okay, these guys are not actually worth using Soul Arrow on. Poison in this game sucks. poison's almost done. Holy shit. Okay, there. At least I'm not hissing. I'd hate to survive the poison just to be killed by 2 pygmies, though. Ugh. Alright. I can get a few acceptable hits off of them this way. Or, oh, good. Stay dead. Hate you. Oh. Let's take a look at that. Night Shield is a little heavier. But it's a good boost. My roll already sucks, so the heaviness doesn't matter, I guess. Where is the fucking bonfire already? Oh. God damn it. So if I fail at parry practice, I just have to deal with that shit, is the thing. Is that he will just get me, and I'm still bad at parrying. But hi, Thavis, raiding with a party of 6. Welcome to me sucking at this game. I'll get good someday, but not yet. I keep dying in successively dumber ways. God, I get the feeling I was really close to a bonfire. Like close enough that dying there looks dumb. Probably. One step at a time, it takes time. Yeah, it does. I wanted to just beat this game so I can get it off my computer so I can install something else, though. There are other games that I also wanted to play and then uninstall. But some of them are probably not great for streaming. I had been playing a, like some... God damn it. Okay, kicking him doesn't help. Just die. Please just go. Off the cliff, please. Thank you. I've been playing, like, also some turn-based RPGs that are, like, small little indie things. Like, oh yeah, I'll get this off of my computer quick. And they're not great for streaming, though. Again, poison. God damn it, shit. How is this guy alive? Poison again. But yeah, I want to slowly whittle things off of my list and then be able to install other games because I keep buying games in Steam sales and then not being able to play them because they won't fit. But every time I'm playing a video game, instead of some other thing, that other thing isn't being done, which in some cases is other video games. Oh, I didn't mean to press that button. Fuck. Nobody stays dead anymore. I say after having complained that the boar stays dead. Oh, what's going on? What? Why? What are you doing? Jesus. Go into chat and tell me in chat. Don't tell me to my face, motherfucker. See what happens. I'm playing a video game. Thank you for doing my laundry. Get out of my room. What? Why? What does that mean you go to Wendy's? I mean, okay. I found a bug in my sandwich last time, though, so I'm a little disheartened. Also, I'm still poisoned. Shit. I don't know. Do whatever the fuck you were going to do. Bonus bug? No. It sucked. Anyways, that was Josh coming into the bedroom to interrupt me in the middle of my video game. The whole internet saw. He's just looking for an excuse to go get fast food, and I already told him don't get Arby's, so he's like, oh, how about I get Wendy's? Ridiculous. Alright. Yeah, last time we went to Wendy's though, it was a very small bug, and I noticed it fast and just sort of completely snipped off that chunk of tomato. Oh my god. These fucking guys. Yeah, I just sort of like excised that chunk of tomato, which is sad because I love tomatoes. And I just kind of ate the rest of the burger and was like, well, it doesn't look like it's smeared on anything. But it was still upsetting. I usually hold a pretty high opinion of that specific Wendy's that's near us. This kind of thing's gonna happen once in a while, no matter how careful you are. Like, it's summer, so there's gonna be more bugs out and about. It happens, but it's like, still, like, fucking check. Like, if someone had... You know, if someone had been less overworked so they could spend more time looking at what they were doing when they assembled the burgers, they would have been like, oh shit, there's a bug on this one, and just tossed it in the trash. Because that's just how that usually goes. No one does that shit on purpose, I think. God damn it. Like, in general, if a mistake happens in a place that makes food, I assume it's because they're not treating the workers right, so they're not paying attention, because nobody likes that kind of shit. No one wants to find a bug in their food, so no one's going to do that to someone else other than maybe, like, true maniacs. And I guess bug eaters who want to convert people to bug eating. If that's a thing, I will not eat the bugs. But, like... If it happens, it's like they're like, fuck it, keep going. We don't have the time to wait and do quality assurance. That's usually it. And when that happens, usually my response is like, okay, this place that I like to go to is not doing things up to the standard I usually expect from them. They're probably overworked. There's probably a staffing problem of some kind. So I will leave them alone so I don't contribute to the problem. I sure am poisoned again. What's wrong with Arby's? I said no to Arby's because I don't want him to spend a bunch of money. Also, it's farther away, so he'd be using more gas to get there. I love Arby's. But I was like, don't get fast food. And he's trying to, like, go through loopholes like, I'm gonna get fast food if I get this fast food and not that fast food. And also, I did your laundry like you asked, so I get a reward. It's like... I'm glad he did my laundry. While I sit here and play a video game like a worthless piece of shit. But, we still don't necessarily want to spend a bunch on fast food. Also, I did eat right before I started the stream. It hasn't been that long. I think I'm gonna ignore those guys. Get this guy. Oop. Nope, can't get that guy. Figured if I killed this guy and then went down the stairs, I could just ignore the crossbows, but I guess not. even the best restaurants have their off days. At least you didn't get Burger King foot lettuce. Burger King has maybe the lowest success rate for me. Or at least the one near us, which we haven't gone to in a very long time. Anytime we've been in there, it just kind of felt kind of sad and gross. I don't know, I've just never been a Burger King person. McDonald's has been disappointing lately, but it has nothing to do with the quality of the food assembly in-house. It's their menu sucks right now. And apparently their meat quality's gone down. They're probably cheaping out somewhere. Their fries are still the best, but maybe not at the price that they price them. Like, McDonald's fries are like pinnacle of fry, but they're still from bottom of the barrel, like the name most associated with cheapness. So like they do not need to be as expensive as they currently are. It's like $5 for some fries. Yeah, that's not really that big a deal. The big deal to me is that you don't get like a good bulk option. Like if you go to Wendy's, you can get the 50 nugs, and that's, I forget how much it costs, $12, $15? Something pretty reasonable for 50 chicken nuggets. I want to go to McDonald's and say, just give me like 5 pounds of McDonald's fries. And it should be like, okay, well that's like $5 a pound, but it's like $5 for just a thing of fries. I don't know. I'm simultaneously like, I'm really cheap with spending habits, but also very much in favor of paying people more and acknowledging the actual value of things, and that values in America are simultaneously low and high for some very complex reasons that usually involve exploiting people. And exploding people, I guess. Burger King has a sad color palette and interior design. It always seems dark inside. Yeah! And dark and limp. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense. Just something about it. As opposed to Arby's that always looks like the building's falling apart, and yet somehow the food comes out perfect every time. Like, Arby's is like Dark Souls, and Burger King is like, I don't know. I was going somewhere with that, and then I didn't. Burger King is like, I don't know. I can't think of a bad video game to compare it to off the top of my head. Like, nothing fits for a comparison. I almost didn't get poisoned. Can't believe these rats get me every time. How did... That should have hit you. Whatever. Sometimes stairs just bamboozle the targeting system, I guess. My health. I keep forgetting I'm still poisoned, even though the weird hissing should hint me. Screw this guy. Alright, so I'm gonna ignore the crossbowman. No, ignore the... What? Why is this... my targeting there? Alright. ignore the armored guy this time, right? Because he was just guarding an item. Like, if I just go in the other direction, and don't worry about that guy. Alright, there's still alive people down there. I don't have to worry about them at all. I'm almost unpoisoned. Incredible. Alright, this is the guy that tripped me up before. I don't recall how. I'm just gonna play it safe with him. Anything behind these? Were you guarding something? Nope. You were just there being useless. Alright. Right. Surely I'm close to a bonfire by now. Holy shit, these guys. I'm running out of soul arrows. Almost like I'm not supposed to rely on them. Yep, I'm out. Holy... I survived that. Barely. Christ. Shit. Clunkiness of Dark Souls 1 is why most people have problems with it. Oh yeah, so we did an LP of this on the Hundera YouTube channel years ago. Long time ago. And... oh, okay. Yeah, we did this already, and I hated it for several reasons, and Josh just kept, like, justifying it. Oh no. But yeah, like, I kept picking out little things that I hated about the game, and he was like, oh, it gets better. And then eventually realized that the parts that get better are in Dark Souls 3. So, his logic wasn't great. And even then, I have not played Dark Souls 3. Neither of us has played 2, and apparently 2 is really different, but I was kind of interested in trying it out just because it was different in a way where he said that, like, oh, most people don't like it. It's like, well, if they like this, they probably, like... they're probably just bad and dumb, and the 2 is probably the best game if the Dark Souls fans don't like it. But we haven't played it yet. We own it. I think I have it installed, even. So maybe I should play that one after this, I don't know. Yeah, like we've done this, and I found it very clunky, and I found a lot of things either disappointing or cheap, or the way he was telling me to do them was disappointing or cheap. You can actually, like, you can just go to Hundera on YouTube and, like, go all the way to the back of the archive and find it, and it's, like, I'm furious at many points during it. Like, I was so fucking mad at that game, this game. But, like, yeah, a lot of it is clunkiness. Like, the way things hitboxes are, and the way the paths are all at weird jank angles, and some of the targeting, camera. The fact that there's no dedicated jump button, but they occasionally just need you to jump for some reason. That really gets me. Do the thing. Ha! I did it right. Fuck you. Okay. I can't just skip that one. There's a civil war for Dark Souls 2 at all times. Oh, have a good night, Shatika. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I'm under the impression that the Dark Souls fandom is very much constantly active and arguing about the same things they've been arguing about for like a decade. I mean, I guess they have Elden Ring now, which neither of us has played. They might have something going on there that's giving them different things to argue about. I mostly have heard nothing but positive things about Elden Ring. But I also am generally skeptical because it's a FromSoft game, so it's like, oh no, they probably did something annoying. But if it has a dedicated jump button, it is instantly better. Oop. Ugh. These three guys. Someday, I'll manage to not get poisoned by them. Elden Ring is good. It's still hard, but more polished. Yeah, the thing is, like, this game is not that old a game. It feels like they should have figured out some of the polish aspect of it. Because, like, aren't there, like, technically several games before this that are kind of in the same, if not necessarily the same continuity, but, like, the same style, right? Like, this is not the first of them. I don't really know the full everything to that, but, like, this was not a new company when this came out, right? God, I don't want to deal with both of them at once. It just feels like there are certain aspects of the clunkiness of this game that feel like they should have already known better. But I also don't have full context to back up that statement. Okay, so I do have to kill this guy so that he doesn't bother me. Those guys are probably fine. Oh, wrong button. Oh. What the oh, right, I'm still poisoned. That's why that was enough to kill me. I think just demon souls. Was there not other? I don't know. Whenever Josh comes back from wherever the hell he's getting bug burgers, he can confirm or deny. Actually, whenever he comes back is probably when I'll end stream. Because I will want to eat whatever he brings. Oh, longsword. Do I have one of those yet? I don't recall. I'm going to stick with the scimitar for now, because I don't want to experiment with a different sword in the middle of all this shit, but I don't think I had a long sword. I have like 15 short swords by now, but not one of those. Or maybe I do. I was almost not poisoned. Motherfuckers. I got Alvin and Simon, and Theodore just got me in the end. can't not get you. Oh, right. That's not the best way to do this. Under the crossbowmans. Get this guy. Oh. Wrong weapon. Oh. Okay. I can't explain why that happened. I mispressed. That one was entirely human error. Inhuman error. Undead error. I know there's a way to, like, shoot that dragon's tail off if you really want to. I'm just gonna ignore the dragon as long as possible. One too many. I will not be poisoned. I was poisoned. God. Alright. Same as it ever was poisoned. Keep thinking there's gotta be a bonfire near this, but I don't actually have any proof of that. I don't remember. You know what? Fuck it. I keep getting destroyed over here. Let's just do a run. That explains why I shouldn't just run past them. There is one pretty close? Okay, thank you. Yeah, it feels like that's enough distance that there's gotta be. Like, having to go under the bridge every time is a pain in the butt. Like, going through that under-bridge area is just so precarious. There's gotta be, just somewhere on the other side of the rats, a bonfire. Die, dude. Ah! Bullshit free food. Who paid for that food? They did? What? They just... Well, I guess they do have to just... Okay. Chad, I don't know if you can hear him, but I guess they gave us free Wendy's because of the bug I found before. I wasn't going to say anything to him about it. I mean, I assume it doesn't happen often. Well, thank you. Okay, so now there's food. I guess I'll try this one last attempt at the next bonfire, and if I can't get there, that's fine. I'll just end and eat some Wendy's. turn the light on. I don't like it when food sits in the dark, so the light is on in the room now. See, I'm from a place that's very tropical. I grew up in Hawaii, and if you can't even, like, leave a glass of water on the table overnight without coming back and it being covered in ants, or at least not where I was living. And it's not like we were disgusting. My dad was always yelling about it needing to be clean in the house, so the house was usually pretty clean. Alright, fuck this guy. But yeah, like, just it feels a little superstitious, I guess, that I won't use the bathroom in the dark. I won't eat food in the dark, because that's when bugs come out. Like, that is just my rule. So I had the light off because it's a little easier to see my second monitor when I... Oh, fuck. That was not the button I wanted. Whatever. I accidentally tried to Estus instead of attacking, and then had to roll back and was like, oh, well, now I do need to Estus, and then they got me. I love food in the dark, speaks to my primal caveman needs, drag something back to your hole and eat in the dark, or pirate times, eat in the dark. Well, those are both times where there's lots of bugs around, so no. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna just end to eat food, and it's late enough at night. Like, I feel like this is a reasonable time to end anyways. So, sorry for that last... What? You. Get out. Get out of my room, undead. Sorry for spending the last however long, like the last hour, just sort of ramming my head against 3 rats and complaining. Next time I play, I don't know when that'll be. I guess my goal is to just get to the next bonfire. It might just be me going and doing that again. I might decide to do some leveling first, though. It seems reasonable to maybe up my HP if nothing else. I haven't leveled strength very much, maybe that. First time chat, good day. I'm about to end, I'm sorry. Good day to you. Anyways, yeah, the food can't sit here and get dark and bugged. I'm gonna still, like, check it really closely for bugs. For anyone who wasn't here at the beginning of the stream, here's the art of my character. Initia the Unfaced, her blurry face, plagued forever both by being undead and being shifted out of time. She is tragic and maybe starting to get over herself, because instead of saying no to the sun guy when he wanted to just talk, she just let him talk and was like, oh, that's interesting. As opposed to the asylum guy where she was like, no, I'm not going to talk to you. And he's like, okay, please let me die alone. Anyways, her ongoing character growth is currently being impeded by 3 rats. Oh shit, okay, I wasn't looking. Thank you for banning a bot. But yeah, good night, guys. Sorry for the stream sucking. Sorry for me sucking at this game. Next time we'll just try and get good. If that's possible. I don't know. You know, next time I stream, I'll probably play Skyrim. Like I had said earlier on, I have it set to a point where it's right before me going and finishing a quest and getting the next part of that quest line. So, like, I don't want to play until I get a chance to stream, because otherwise I will either not show something cool, or I'll just spend a million years making banished daggers and selling them as I do. So, yeah, I'll see you guys later. We'll see when. Don't know when yet. But it's been fun. As much as I complain about Dark Souls, I still do have fun. When I die in funny ways, it's still funny, even if I'm frustrated. So thanks for Well, no. Thanks for watching me stream. I almost said thanks for streaming to you guys. But, you know what? Yeah, thanks for whatever the hell you guys stream, if you do. I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna highlight this so that the VOD's up forever or whatever. And have a good night. Let's eat some burgers and check for bugs first. Goodbye.